Auth0 Fine-Grained Authorization, or FGA, uses relationship-based access control to solve authorization at scale for developers. Auth0 FGA enables application developers to design authorization models with any level of granularity, from coarse-grained to fine-grained, in a central, flexible, fast, scalable, and easy-to-use way. It grants access to individual system resources and lets you control the level of access that you provide to your users. Auth0 FGA also enables iteration, allowing for more granular access control as the product grows. It is inspired by Zanzibar, the system Google uses to drive authorization across products like Google Drive, YouTube, and Google Cloud. Auth0 FGA is geared toward application developers who need a complex authorization solution. Previously, authorization was solved using role-based access control and attribute-based access control. When application developers needed more granular authorization, they would have to write additional code directly into the application. This was complicated and introduced security risks. Auth0 FGA extends the concept of role-based access control with relationship-based access control. Relationship-based access control lets you incorporate application resources when defining authorization policies. Auth0 FGA is flexible enough to model any application domain at a large scale. Through APIs, it enables user collaboration and granular access control in your applications. It can also scale to billions of globally distributed users and resources. Another essential feature is centralized authorization. By moving authorization logic out of the application code, Auth0 FGA enables seamless product authorization. It makes authorization rules explicit and standardizes how authorization is done across your company. This makes implementing authorization for new features or products easier and centralizes reporting capabilities like decision logs and audits. Auth0 FGA decides whether or not a user can access a resource based on two factors: the authorization model and the state of the system. The authorization model defines the system's object types and their possible relationships with a user or group of users, as well as any other object or group of objects. This model remains static and rarely changes except when new products or features are introduced. The next decision point is the state of the system, which is represented by a series of relationship tuples. Each tuple contains a user, a relation, and an object. You create and delete these tuples as objects are shared across your services. For example, the following tuple is created when a new user is added to a group. Note that each object in the tuple consists of a type and an object ID. The relations in the tuple must first be defined in the authorization model. The Auth0 FGA service answers an authorization check by determining whether a relationship exists between an object and a user. There are two ways to manage your setup. The first is the Auth0 FGA dashboard. The dashboard enables you to create, visualize, and test your authorization models. From the dashboard, you can also add relationship tuples and run queries to view how the relationship is established between a user and an object. The FGA dashboard also includes a developer mode, which simultaneously provides a single-page view with panels for managing the authorization model, relationship tuples, and assertion models. Another important function of the Auth0 FGA dashboard is to generate API credentials that you can use to access the Auth0 FGA APIs and the SDKs. This brings us to the second way of managing your FGA setup, the Fine-Grained Authorization API. You can use Fine-Grained Authorization's API to write authorization data to Auth0 FGA and update your code to start authorizing user requests. Continue to learn how to build scalable authorization models with Auth0 FGA.